Let me give a very short information about Wongsel Institute. Wongsel Institute was established in 2003 with 3 students and 2 teachers under Drugye Lower Secondary School as deaf unit. At present, we have 97 students with 21 teachers, 3 deaf adults, 3 vocational instructors, and 7 support staff. This is the clear indication of deaf people increasing in our country.
For every deaf person here, there is a story. And most of those stories begin with a story of isolation, a story where the deaf person is alone in some way or another, unable to access the information and the stories that are going on around them in their world. They have found a place at Wongsel or at Drugso, places where there are other deaf people. They have found a community, and they have found a sense of identity, and they have found an ability to communicate and grow as people. In my experience working with the deaf, they're not after sympathy or pity. They don't see themselves as disabled, and as long as they are able to communicate, they are not disabled. But they do want to demonstrate, they want the opportunity to demonstrate their skills, their potential, their talents and their abilities. And they do want to have a say in their future. Providing access to information is very, very important, and I'm sure that the deaf will be striving to achieve that. And hopefully the Bhutanese government will be also striving to achieve that for them. Back in 1978, I know it's a long time ago, when I was first working with the deaf and first learning about deaf education, I thought, the solution is simple. Why doesn't everybody learn to sign? Why don't we teach children to sign as soon as they come to school? If everybody can sign, then there is no communication problem. Perhaps it was a little naive of me back then, but now 40 years later, almost 40 years later, I still wonder if that's not the best solution. If we are all to learn to sign, then the deaf will have access to everybody and all communication.
Every year we celebrate this IWD, or International Week of the Deaf, with different programs and culture programs and deaf people sharing their experiences. This week is marked to give importance to the deaf people and let them express their thoughts and their feelings. And this year we have a very different and unique and special program for the first time in Bhutan, that is the Deaf Forum. So in this, it's a 2-day program. The first day, 18th and 19th, the first day and the second day of International Week of the Deaf. So it is basically to bring the deaf people of all over Bhutan to one place and make them interact and think about their future.
Nam Kuzambo. My name is Ugen Wangdi. I am a sign language instructor in Wangsel Institute. I'm from Tashiangsi. Long time back, my father and mother got married and gave birth to me in the year 1990. I could speak very well, slowly. I was very sick. I couldn't hear when the helicopters were flying over. I had an ear infection. My father and mother tapped at me, but I couldn't hear. Slowly I grew up, 2-3 years. Then later I played along with my friends. My friends ignored me. They hated me a lot. They didn't help me. I was so sad. I was thinking all alone. Then there I went with my looking after friends. Some girls helped me. Girls used to give me things to eat. I was happy. As I grew up, at the age of 12, I went along with my uncle herding the cows, cattle, and we looked after the cattle in the forest. It was raining heavily, raining cats and dogs, and then I was so cold, shivering out of cold. That night, my uncle talked with my father, and then a call came from Chuka saying that we should call Ugen Wangdi back. My uncle asked why. So my father said he should be sent to the school. The next night they had a discussion. It's important to send Ugen Wangdi to school in Paro. There he could read, write, and he'll be happy. The next time I went to Wangsel Institute. My father took in lots of money. My parents, I used to miss my parents. I was very sad. I talked with a bit farewell to my parents. Then in Paru, I met with Mr. KB Munga. I was a new student there. Now, the principal asked, "What is your name?" He wrote the name on a form, and then Sakibi talked with my father. There were 4 new students. Ma'am Dishan's husband was the warden there. And the year 2010, 5 of the students were asked to come and do the interview to be selected in the office. There we did the interview, we were selected. Some students went out slowly. I got selected, and principal called to my father. My father was shocked, and he was again proud too. My father asked how he got selected. Principal explained that he was best among the 5 of them. And then my father was very happy. He came back to Wangsel Institute. We communicated. I started teaching sign language, and then I went along with my friends. I also talked about Wangsel Institute. We communicated. We were very happy, excited. And then slowly we started developing the sign. We tried and tried coming up with words. I was very happy. Then we worked on. Principal of the school helped us a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you from the deaf adults side. And we got lots of support. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning, Da. My name is Taji Wangdi. I am from Pemagasil. Till the age of 4, I can hear and speak, but unfortunately I got seriously sick and I went through so many medical checkups, and from that onwards I could not hear and speak. So in the year 2004, I have joined Dakso. I started learning traditional arts and painting. And I have graduated in the year 2011, and now I'm working in Dakso as a production unit. Thank you.
모기 나기 알루디스다 쪽집에 락데기 톨레베 모기 시수 마세 모기 이구 진니 칼랍니 테 아니 락데기 톨레 모기 나치기 같이 랍루 모기 하고에 시슈니 테네 중까지 체리텐디 아니 좀기 럽르치 숙나 나마레텐디 땡하기 뭐로 아니 알루 칼랍시미 옹포공아 사미기 알루다 쪼르집베라 데모기 니줌베라 조도 시슈니다
We got information from Heather and we came from Thimphu to Paro for 2 days to stay at Wongsel Institute. All the deaf people, they are very happy to meet each other and they are very happy to have activities done together, and there were lots of interpreting done. We acquired lots of skills and we felt that we are being treated equally at Wongsel Institute. We would like to thank Wongsel Institute and Heather for inviting us. Thank you.
Sign language is very important. Why? Because we could communicate with different people. Also with the hearing people, if they could come and learn sign language from Wongsel. Hearing people, if they learn sign language from Wongsel, we could be equal.
Sign language is the language of the deaf. This is their mother tongue and it's their medium where they communicate as a spoken language which we have to communicate. Similarly, this is their language which they use it to communicate, and all those different things that the spoken language serves the purpose as. So, and the second question is, Bhutanese Sign Language is yet to be developed. It's at its infancy rate. We, the research team, we are working on it with the guidance and help from the linguist, sign language linguist, and but it is not a structured one. But in future, we are having a plan of having the structured Bhutanese Sign Language. We will make it very easier for the deaf people and the teacher to have good, easy teaching and communication with the deaf people. So this BSL, when the school, that Wongsel Institute, at first it was started as a deaf unit which was attached with the Drugel Lower Secondary School as a small unit. So that time, as I said earlier, deaf people, they need a sign language to communicate and interact. So when this Wongsel Institute, then as a deaf unit, when it was started, they had that need to communicate with the deaf people. So that time they started documenting the signs